everyone's having a great day and a great session. It has been crickets for me since I got on. The market basically was just consolidating until this 9 a.m. news. Pretty sure I just... Nope. Pretty sure. I'll give it a little bit extra time to calm down a little. Especially since we literally had nothing this entire time. You know, I wonder. Good morning, Janelle. Good morning, Amelia. How are you guys this morning? I know there's a difference with that. Probably needs to be a little different. All right. How's trading going for you guys? It's been really choppy since this news that just hit. I was gonna get in this. I'm glad I didn't end up getting into it. It's divergence at my major level, but I'm starting to notice there's a difference in the win-loss ratio when it's a higher low, lower high, lower low versus a higher low, higher high, lower low. I like the second one a lot better. I've definitely noticed that. But yeah, we're pretty choppy still for me. So I'm just gonna have to sit for a little bit. Choppy in what I'm actually looking for. Oh, okay, now we've had the breakout I would want. 491. But now it's like super erratic. Okay. Okay. What the hell are you doing? Oh yeah, y'all don't want me to trade today. Can't believe people wasn't going to move the market. Like, of course it was. I just think it's hilarious that we literally did absolutely nothing and then boom. Now all the volatility is here. So far I don't think I've missed anything, but I mean, who knows? Who knows? I won't really know until I journal. I think the only thing I might have just missed was this that divergence right there. But I kind of want the market to chill a little bit. And honestly, that trade happened so fast, I highly doubt I would have been able to catch it, really. But I'm pretty sure that's the only thing I've missed so far in these moves. Um, oh, shoot. Well, that actually was invalid. I got saved. The POC moved at the last second and it became a neutral bar, so, but we'll take the win, whatever. Why is my P&L not up there? Hello, what are, oh, that's the wrong one. This one. Um, there we go. Yeah. I couldn't even, I was trying to scroll back to make sure it was still valid, but it just took off anyway, so it didn't even matter. But I'm going to be pretty careful because the market's moving like this. So I was, good morning, Trenches. How are you this morning? I was looking at fast track trading yesterday because Nacho, came in telling us about it. And like I said, I've been hearing about it. I've seen damn good, I was about to call him damn good Kyle. I forget which one of y'all said that. And I did find out that's his real name, but damn good trading. I did, I've been watching a couple of his streams. He's a little, I wouldn't say obnoxious. He's not obnoxious. But either way, I've watched a couple of his streams. And so Kellyanne's video popped up in my news feed yesterday. I guess she requested her second payout with him. And I didn't realize that the process was so manual. I'm not interested at the moment. Because I did notice when watching his streams that by the end of the stream, he would put his... Hold on one second. Hello, good morning. Y'all audio went out because I'm on the phone. I got a phone call. I'll be right back though. Oh gosh, people are hilarious. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Okay, let me go backwards. Staying green and consistent today. Please do. Y'all wasn't abandoned. Not I'm lollygagging. Today I woke up feeling like, yeah, I've done enough. Like, let me be productive. Ay, ay, ay. My best friend called me and said, yeah, I know you on your fucking stream. I don't care. Hello. What? Oh, goodness gracious. All right. Yeah, so I haven't missed any trades at all. And this one trade that I took, I actually was not even supposed to be in, but the PLC changed at the last second and it went and hit TP before I could even hit a break even button. I couldn't even see. I need to I would like to not have to be so zoomed in on the order flow chart. However, well, maybe I can since it's a little bit more volatile, so we're not sitting in bars for so long. Because the problem is when price, like when the volume goes outside of this little bitty space, when it starts to grow beyond it, then I can't see it, and then I have to, stretch the chart. But then I'm so zoomed in that if the POC changed before I can get into the trade, I probably haven't seen it do it. So yeah, I gotta figure that out. But either way, yeah, just not trades today. I'm rude. Oh yeah, he's very rude. He doesn't care. And anytime like so we'll usually talk on the phone before I get on the stream. But today his phone died. That's why he just called me back like that. But he'll be like, I know. It's 10 o'clock. Go go to your stream where those people just love you so much. All because of that one day where I was like, I'm about to get off the phone and go to my stream because they love me and you don't. So now he throws it in my face all the time. All right. So the biggest thing is, and I have been looking at this, all of the divergence trades that I've set up so far have had the POC was opposite my trade direction, which I don't do on Fridays. I was wondering if there was something that I was like maybe there's something that has changed in my strategy to make that different. It hasn't. Every single time it's set up that way today, it's lost. So we'll keep that as a rule. I told you guys yesterday that one of the trades that I had lost, I remember it was a divergence trade at my major half trend, and it was a sell at the overnight low, and the overnight low went through the body of my entry candle. I told you guys that I thought that that was the problem. And it's crazy because I didn't actually have a whole lot of examples of trades that happen at the opposite level. I've only had maybe, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, maybe like 11 times that that's happened in the last month. It doesn't happen very often. So I didn't really have a lot of trades to kind of, it never really occurred to me that it could possibly be a problem. So what I've basically figured out, and again, this is something that I would not realize except in the fact that I'm trading order flow now. Otherwise, I would have never realized this. But basically, when we are taking sales at what would typically be a support level, there's two different things. If the POC clears it, it doesn't matter. All right. But when the POC doesn't clear it, then you basically need to try to trap whoever would normally trade there. Right. So when we think about taking sales at an overnight low, well, obviously we would attempt to trap buyers. And so what happened yesterday was the POC did not clear the level, and I was in a sell, and the sellers were in control in the POC. So when I looked at all the other examples like that, it basically was a half and half situation. There were 2 wins and 2 losses. When I looked at the situations where the volume was opposite, because we're trying to trap who would normally use that level as support, which is the buyers in that situation, then it had an 100% win rate. So that is a loss that can be mitigated in the future, and it's something that's very easy to remember, honestly. I just have to be really conscious about when we actually trade at levels like that, because again, we don't really trade at those levels that often, so it'll just be something that I have to attempt to remember. But yeah, so that was that. I ran my little 2 miles last night and worked my abs. I felt good about myself. I love it. So y'all, speaking of, I did walk yesterday. Now I ain't running like Apple Jacks. Apple Jacks, you can keep the running to yourself, honey. I can't do it. But I did go walking yesterday, and I took my mom with me. Now my mom, at one point, a couple of years ago, she would like a couple of times a week, she would go walk at one of the parks near us, and she would walk 5 times around, which is 5 miles. And so yesterday I was like, Mom, you gonna go walking with me? She was like, I said, you're going walking. Like, I'm sick of the, why does this hurt? Well, because you sit down for 16 hours a day. So you're gonna go walking with me. So she slowed me down a little bit, not too much. But it was funny because, so I'm 5'10", my mom's 5'8", Her sisters maybe like 5'6". And so whenever they would go walking, my auntie used to get so irritated because she felt like my mom wasn't being considerate of her having shorter strides. Like she'd be like, "You're walking too fast. I can't keep up. Your strides are so long." So I hear my mama breathing a little hard yesterday, and I said, "You all right? Like, you need me to slow down?" She was like, "Are you okay? But I'm gonna have to apologize to Ricky because your strides are so long, I can't keep up." But she did good. I was like, "You need me to slow down?" She's like, "No, I'm just gonna have to get used to it." I was like, "Yeah, because I plan to keep walking at least 3 times a week. And what I'm gonna try to do is make sure at least 1 or 2 of those times is when she's working from home, or like maybe on a, because I try to walk at least once on the weekends. So if I could do it like on a Thursday and maybe a Sunday, because usually she's home more on Sundays than Saturdays. Saturdays she be out, yeah, okay. But yeah, we had us a good little walk though. She was like, "I needed this." I know you did. I know. But yeah, we did our little 1.25 miles. I'm gonna work out today. I'm still only gonna do 1 set like I did on Tuesday, just so I can kind of ease my way in. Then probably next week I'll start doing 2 sets. But it's so crazy because I just really started back doing what I'm supposed to do Saturday. So I walked a mile on Saturday, 1.25 miles on Sunday. I worked out on Tuesday. I walked again yesterday. And to be honest with you guys, I already see a difference in my body. It sounds so weird, but I do. And that, I told y'all, that's one of the reasons why it's so hard for me to stay consistent sometimes, because I see results too fast. It's a blessing and a curse. Definitely a blessing and a curse. And so that's so that would have won. I didn't really want to take this because we were so close to this resistance level, and I don't break even there, but we don't ever really trade there much, so I didn't know if it was okay to take the trade. You could see that we touched it and reversed a little bit, and I would have almost gotten stopped out. So I just didn't want to risk it, because I don't really know how to treat that right now. And the other thing is, I would have actually broken even at this buy rotation level, and looking at the inside of the bars, it would have been a break even anyway. That's the other thing too, was not knowing with this buy rotation crap. Like I said, I think I've kind of figured out how I want to treat it. So like with that particular trade, the POC was in the wick. It was a trap of sellers, so I would have definitely wanted to break even there. The only time I wouldn't want to break even in a buy going here is if the POC was in the body and the buyers were in control, because then I feel like there's enough momentum at the end of this candle to push through here, is what I've noticed so far. So I don't know, it's just like little small things that I have to kind of iron out kinks with and figure out how I want to trade. Oh wait, we don't need to lock that one. And for whatever reason, a lot of my entry bars are closing right on levels, which is another way I can't take trades. I walk fast at 5'5". My mama be huffing and puffing with me too. We go somewhere. Oh, my mom, she definitely, like, whenever we go to stores and stuff, she's like, "Why are you walking so fast?" Maybe because I'm getting it in and out. And I know people probably be looking at me like I'm on supermarket sweep. If you don't know, that's a game show. But that's how I be walking through the freaking store because I'm trying to get in and out. I don't feel like being in here. I don't. I don't. So I'm pretty sure the balance that I'm at right now, yep, the balance that I'm at on the second account is actually the highest this account has ever been since I've gotten it. I remember when I looked last night, the peak balance was from like May or something. That's the highest that account had ever gotten. And now it just changed. It's the where is it? The auto liquidate peak balance time, like when it tells you where the highest that account has ever been, and it never resets when the account resets. So yeah, it's the highest. All right, I can't really look at buys until we kind of break up here. 8.99, basically 50. I might only been 5.2, but walking fast. Get out of my way, I swear. I swear. I be in the store like, so you mean to tell me you ain't got to know where you need to be? Why is you walking so slow? I don't understand. Alright, nope, that's not valid. Alright, so 152. These are all no trades. Actually surprised I'm able to catch them so fast. But so many of these I already know what I'm looking for. Can't take that. That actually would have been a nice sell. I just couldn't take it because I would have had to break even right at the end of the zone, so it didn't really make sense. But it was a nice trade. It set up exactly how I wanted it to as well. Oh yeah, that's what I was telling y'all before. I got rudely interrupted by my phone call. So one of the reasons why I decided I'm not going to try out, because I was going to just go ahead and take advantage of the fast track, take advantage of their sale. Good morning, Granny. And just sit on the accounts until I'm ready. I was just gonna buy a 25K, even though I don't really like 25K accounts anymore. But I was just gonna go ahead and do that. But I changed my mind because watching Kellyanne's video, I realized that the reason why Kyle from Damn Good Trading, I was always wondering why he was doing this cheat sheet, like this like Excel sheet with his consistency. And I thought he was doing it just to keep track for himself, just to make sure that he's not going over the 20%. But apparently you have to do that, and when you email to request payouts, you send in a screenshot of that. Wait, why am I doing your job for you? And then I heard that because he was getting married, like payouts were gonna be on hold until, like, I don't know. Y'all gonna have to be a little bit more automated for my blood. And yes, I could just sit on the account and just, whatever. But I just feel like you'll have another 50% off or 49%, whatever the damn sale was. You'll have another one. I'm not worried about it. I'm not even ready to trade them anyway, so what's the point? I'm good. I can't wait to lay on the couch in 2 hours. It's been a week. Aww. I hope you are able to enjoy your weekend though. Like hard or long weeks like that, you just like, look, it's the weekend. Don't nobody call me. Don't nobody text me. I'm finna lay on the couch, watch TV, eat chips, eat ice cream. Don't talk to me. Still a month away. Oh, that's going away from Monday. Oh, going away on Monday. Okay. Well, maybe I will get an account. I just know I saw that and I was like, oh no, she's not doing all that. Look, it's enough for me to journal shit for my own sake. Now I gotta journal certain stuff for you too. Nah. So maybe I will try them out. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not really pressed. I just feel like if I was already getting payouts or getting close to payouts or, whatever, all right, cool. But that's not the case here. So, yeah. And I might have to go back to, I don't, buyers took over. Throw fast tracking. He's still doing payouts while he's gone. The approvals happen in 24 hours. It's taking a week to get the payouts to the bank accounts. I know because I asked for a payout. I got you. Okay. Because yeah, the thing was I saw people talking about how I guess he initially said that he wasn't going to be processing payouts or something. I'm like, what the hell your wedding got to do with me? Huh? But yeah, if he's still processing, good then. Maybe I'll get me an account. Amelia, do you have an affiliate code or no? Because if you do, send it my way. I don't know. I'm still gonna have to decide if I want to go ahead and get an account yet, but I just feel like in my circumstance it's just pointless because I'm not ready yet. But I might, we'll see. Man, this market is so weird. And see, another problem is I actually had, all right, so there were trades that I had that I couldn't take because, but I'm gonna have to go back and look because now I'm feeling like those trades just didn't work out for a totally different reason. But I could be wrong. I don't know. It's not in this one. Because basically I had trades where like my middle half trend changed to match the other two, but then there was an initial, like an immediate rejection. And so we would trade inside of the change level and we would come back and hit my major level and start trading at it. And so I had a rule where if we're inside of that level like that, I can't take trades at my major level. But I'm starting to think that the trades that caused me to think that that needed to be a thing, they don't follow the rule set that I have now. So I'm gonna I'm gonna have to see because most of my trades today have been trades like that. And it would make sense that I could still do it because when we're inside the minor change zone, I could still take trades at the middle half trend. So it should be a gradual thing like that for the major and middle levels, but I don't know. So I'm gonna have to where's my pen? 7.0 inside 3.5. Because I've missed quite a few trades like that today and they all won. And those were my only like valid setups that aren't truly valid because I took them away. But I'm gonna have to see. I'm gonna have to see. Let me see if I can at least find, because I remember I wrote it down one of these back tests. I just don't remember what day it was. Oh, you don't do social media? Understood. I will use Nachos. I asked Nacho if he had one yesterday because he sent me information. He was like, not trying to shill, but I'm like, dude, I would never look at you like a shiller. Stop playing with me. But he was like, you should get you a couple of accounts. And I said, well, do you have an affiliate code? Because I would want you to get, credit. And he was like, nope, just use whatever the general code is. How's NQ today? Really weird. I mean, we really didn't have movement until the 9 a.m. news. It was literally just chopping back and forth. I haven't had valid setups pretty much. The one trade that I took wasn't even valid, but it invalidated itself right before the bar closed and I didn't have time to even do anything about it. It had already done what it was gonna do. But yeah, I just feel like most of my valid setups were the ones that I could not take at my major level because of a rule that I created that I don't think needs to be a thing. So I'm trying to find the examples that I have. Oh, here's why I did it right here. Yep. All right, so I'm going to get rid of that rule because now that I look, that was based on my old rule set. And with the new rule set, it works out just fine. Oh, fuck. Y'all know how many trades I've been sitting out of this week because of that same thing? A lot. A lot. And it was all based on something totally different. But that was before I had the rework. Yep, that was before the rework. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, now that that's out the way, let's see. At least I know now though, but that's annoying because I legit had at least no lie, at least three setups like that today. That's the only setups that I had, and I set out every time because I thought that that was a rule. But then when I just sat here and thought about it, I'm like, well, that kind of doesn't make sense because I don't do it the opposite way with the other two levels. So why would I do it with that one? So the losses were because of something totally different. That fucking sucks. I had a lot of setups like that this week. Mm-mm-mm. That's crazy. Well, well. All right. Well, what the fuck? All right. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm probably going to sit out until 10 o'clock. And I might actually get off at 10. Because, yeah, this is a little crazy. I'm quite sure right before the news came out at 9 o'clock, there was only like 91,000 total volume for the day. So the fact that we've pushed about 140,000 in the last 45 minutes is a little crazy. And I don't really like when the market's moving like this. No, thank you. First of all, it's moving too fast on the Renkos. So I would rather it slow down. And then it's like, then I just ask myself, do I even really want to risk it? Do I even want to trade? I'd rather just get out green, to be honest with you, and go start my day. So we'll see. At least when it slows down at 10 o'clock, it'll be a little bit different. But then I think to myself, all right, now that you've discovered that you set out of a lot of trades that would have been valid, had you realized the rework invalidated a lot of that stuff, do you really want to finish trading for the day? Probably not. Because obviously after 10 o'clock, there's going to be way less trades, right? Which means that I'll have way less opportunities to make up any losses that I might take. And I don't really know that I want to risk that. I think I'd rather end the week green and just come back next week ready to rock and roll. But I'm actually kind of irritated that I didn't realize that didn't need to be a thing anymore. Kind of irritated with that because I should have thought about that, honestly. Definitely should have thought about that. All right. Let's see. Let me go back. really for people that are ready to make money, not forex people, and they're asking where to find the spread. This morning said he had a trade on and was looking for the spread. Oh yeah. Don't get me wrong. I feel like the transition from forex to futures is a way easier transition than futures to forex. But I mean, the least that you could do is do enough research to know what you're looking for. GT no credit card, so if that doesn't work for you, then I would just say no thanks. Do they at least do ACH? Because what I'm not gonna do is do this crypto shit. I'm not doing that. People every single time do chargebacks after they blew the account, so they said no to CC so far. It's okay, I like the mango a lot though. Yeah, this is just moving too fast for my blood. But the question is, do I go ahead and continue trading? Do I stop altogether? Do I just demo trade so I could just secure the little profits that I have? What to do? Alright, so wait, I think this account is on the 5th. This is just so it's so erratic. And I just really don't know if I even want to chance it. Damn it, I keep pushing the wrong button. I'm trying to see what we're going to look like at 10 to make a decision. So I got a week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 8 trading days left before my leader account renews. And it's about $700, $750 away from being back at full drawdown. That's like $100 a day. I see why people don't like trading on Fridays. Usually it's really not an issue for me, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna call it early. I just don't really want to risk it, knowing now that I just missed out on so much, thinking I had to keep a certain rule. And now I'm irritated at myself that I didn't even think to go look at that on the rework, honestly. Like, girl, what was you thinking? So I think I'm going to call it early at 10 o'clock. There's a couple of things I do want to look at based on trades that I sat out of that ended up losing, that I don't have rules for, but I had a hunch for, so I just sat out of it. And also, when the market's moving like this, you get a little iffy because it's like, does this really matter? Especially if I know that I would just not trade. And I'm going to tell you, I knew that it was going to do this when we were back here somewhere. Price had just painted, I don't even think it's there. I don't even remember where it is. But it had just literally painted like 3 swings in a second. Like it just went. When it does that, I know the volatility is way too high. and it just makes no sense to even attempt to do anything. But I'm quite sure I'm gonna call it though. ACH works. Okay, cool. So my friend, I heard Danny Trades and Brett Simba are both starting prop firms. I feel like Brett was the guy who was. I don't know who Danny Trades is, but I feel like Brett is the one who I felt like was super obnoxious, and I just couldn't. I just couldn't get in. He's the one who yells a lot, right? Maybe not. I don't fucking remember. There's so many people. Or he plays like really loud music or something. Maybe that's it. I feel like he was like the one who played really loud like rock music, and I was like, what? And I couldn't take it. Usually Friday was, yeah. And see, the other thing that I forgot about today is that Jackson Hole Symposium that we were talking about last week. Anytime there's like all day news, I don't really care. But when it's high impact all day news, I would rather not trade, to be honest with you, only because you don't know, like, there's no set time. So anything can be said, done, and just cause the market to go full blown cuckoo. And yeah, it was medium yesterday. I wasn't worried about that, but it's classified as high impact today. And who knows why the market's just being a cuckoo bird. Yes, music is too loud and he raps. Yeah. Y'all get it. I'm super chill and I like super chill people. Like if I see you go on tilt or you start getting angry or like frustrated with yourself, that's a whole nother thing. But to be on 10 from the time you turn the stream on to the time you turn it off, baby, you've drained all of my energy. I have zero left. Danny Trades used to be on Top Step TV. He was max contracts every trade. Yo. I listened for 5 minutes and was done. He raps. I missed it. I'm gonna tell you what cracks me up about what's his name? About Kyle, damn good trading. When he be like, all right, boys. We got us a good one, boys. Oh, man. Yeah, I can't do anything in this. All right, the market's starting to slow down now, but I don't even feel comfortable because who knows when we're just going to get this jolt of randomness again. What does this look like on my... You know, I wonder. Hold on, y'all. I gotta turn my notifications off. I wonder what time was that trade at? See, look, it's 10 o'clock in the market. Well, we do usually have a little weirdness at 10 o'clock sometimes. All right, I want to go back and look real quick because I wonder if the POC being neutral doesn't matter if like based on my rule set. So like if I have a rule where the POC can be in the body and it doesn't really matter what's in there, I wonder if it being neutral doesn't matter then. Except with that trade, it does matter, so never mind. Never mind. But I do wonder that. I sit out of a lot of trades for neutral POCs. What do we do here? What do we do here? wanted to look to see what it looked like on a 1 minute chart. Let me look at a 5. Yeah, like, come on. This is just ridiculousness. But when you're so zoomed in, you know, it doesn't look so bad. Oh, thank you, Amelia. Thank you, thank you. They can yawn and NQ goes down a million. Exactly. That's why I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. His audience tries to copy his trades. Really? Which one, Kyle or Brett? Yeah, the guys can be a little too much. Alpine is the only one that's normal, but his chat has too many. Yeah, and I was just watching one of his replays from a couple of days ago, and he was just talking about how, like, he doesn't block people unless it's spam. But that particular day, he had to block 2 people because they just were just doing too much. And sometimes I understand not blocking them to a certain extent, but I also feel like anything that can affect your psyche while you're trading, like, it needs to just be blocked out. It doesn't seem to affect him that much, but I mean, I'm pretty sure even if they don't get to him, it can kind of just throw him off a little bit, especially when he addresses them, which he should. Like, you're not gonna come up in my chest saying crazy ass shit and I ain't gonna say nothing back to you, but I don't know. I think that some of those people need to be blocked, though, because they just do too much. And it's crazy because when he goes on a winning streak, they're never there. But as soon as he has a losing day, they're there trying to tell him what to do, when to do it, and stuff like that. And it's like, but where were you when I was trading this exact same way and withdrawing $300,000 this year? You know? I don't know. Just know that people will be blocked here. I don't want that kind of environment. The community that we're building when I'm small is the same community that I want when I grow it. And yeah, like, I don't ever want it to be where my original crew doesn't like being here because of these random people who are now here. Like, we ain't doing that. Nope. Nope. Oh, Brett, I got you. Yeah, the biggest problem with a lot of people who are mainly like if I was a swing trade, like intraday swing trader or something like that, I probably wouldn't stream. And if I did stream, I would have a super delay. Only because no matter how much you put, like, don't copy my trades, this is for entertainment purposes, if you are profitable, people are going to want to copy you, right? And I don't want to be responsible for anyone if I go on a losing streak or whatever the case may be, because it feels good when people are copying you and they're getting payouts and they're successful with it, but when they are copying you and they are not, it does not feel good. So, I don't have to worry about that ever. No matter how profitable I become and how much my YouTube channel grows, I don't have to worry about that because you can't copy my trades. By the time you even see it because it's always a couple of second lag, even if it's just 30 seconds. By the time you see the trade, I'm already out of it because I probably was out of it in 5 seconds anyway. Since my trades happen so fast, Like my trade this morning, the one trade that I took on stream, it TP'd in 4 seconds. There's literally no way you can copy that. It's no way. Alright. I did decide I'm going to call it because I just don't feel comfortable. If we didn't have the sporadic moves today, which I still feel like is probably caused by the symposium. Who knows? We don't really know, right? But if we didn't have the sporadic moves, I would feel comfortable continuing to trade, but I just don't feel comfortable. I'm about to load my trade from today into TradeZella just because I'm going to do a recap of the week. I always forget to do that. I always do it from the trades tab and not executions. I always forget. All right, export. Yes. So, first of all, let me show you guys the accounts dashboard, and then I'll talk about my stats for the week. Because we're done here. And let me turn this copier off just in case. Alright, so this is where we're at. Not a bad week at all. This account is the one we started on Monday. And taking into account the fact that I started off being negative $291 on day one of this account, and to be up almost $300, that actually makes me pretty freaking happy. Let's see, if we do the math, so 289, let's just say 290, whatever. 290 plus I was down 291. So from Monday, so Tuesday to today, I had a swing of basically $581. That is probably the best that I've done in a very, 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 very long time. It just sucks that I started Monday off that particular way. I'm pretty sure Monday was my only red day. Yeah, that was my only red day on this particular account. So yeah, we're back at the full drawdown, which is good, and we're almost $300 in profit. I'm actually really looking forward to next week to see. There's a couple of things I want to look at this weekend. Not much, but I'm very curious to see how next week kind of turns out. If I go to my TradeZella, this is what we're looking like. So compared to, all right, when we first started, order flow there, just had like a couple of bad days in here, but this week, like I said, wasn't too bad. As far as my win-loss ratio for the week, if I go to my trade performance, let's go back to trades. I took this many trades this week. Who wants to sit here and count this? All right, hold on. I'm not counting that. It'll be easy for me to just go on my summary page. Wait, wrong thing. Go on my summary page in my journal. All right, so this week on that particular account, because I do remember I have an extra, there's a win that's not in that account, that's in the other one. So I gained $184 on that particular account this week. Again, that first day is really what kind of screwed me, because I started off down 211 on that particular account this week. But either way, so I won 4, 5, 6, 7. I won 8 trades, lost 5, broke even on 11, which a couple of those break evens I do know were manual break evens where I thought I needed to break even and I didn't really need to. If I'm not mistaken, most of the losses, which I didn't really have that many, 5 in a week is really not that bad, but I also missed a lot of trades. But I'm pretty sure that most of those losses are now part of new rules where I don't have to worry about that, because it's a consistent pattern of losses. And then on the second account, a gain of 289.48. That account was for 9 wins and 5 losses and 3, 6, 7, 10 break evens. And then we had a couple of trades where we just weren't filled on entries, and that's that. So not a bad week. Not a bad week at all. Yes, thank you. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna spend this weekend looking over just a couple of things that I don't know if I want to keep, because if I'm going to have to worry about having a P&L that's just kind of all over the place because of those particular trades, I'd rather just sit out, because I only want to take the trades where I'm going to have the highest win-loss ratio, because I don't like losing. I done lost enough in the last 8 months. So we'll see. I'll look that over. But I thank you guys for tuning in. Sorry I'm stopping early, but I just don't trust the market. So we're going to get out green and keep it moving. But I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and thank you guys for tuning in. Please like the video on your way out if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. But other than that, I'll see you guys bright and early Monday morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, guys.